episode of Cooking with Chef Chris. Tonight I'm going to show you how to cook a fabulous meal in under 20 minutes. We're going to cover all the food groups. We're going to have chicken, we're going to have a vegetable, and we're going to have a potato. So follow me, let's get started. Now, I already have chicken here that I've allowed to thaw in my refrigerator for 24 hours. I highly recommend you let your chicken thaw before attempting to cook this meal. Now sometimes people ask me, they say, Chef Chris, what kind of chicken should I buy? Well, I like to buy my chicken in bulk, and the best place to buy bulk anything is Costco. So for about 14 chicken patties, $19.14. They're pretty fat, juicy. Don't think they're on anything, don't think they're on any steroids or anything. Looks pretty healthy to me, so that's where I recommend you go. Now that we have our chicken breast, it's time to cut it out of the bag. This is kind of my least favorite part because there's all this chicken juice dripping all over the place. And sometimes, since I'm not really good at putting this stuff in the refrigerator, it stinks. But today I did a good job. So let's cut it out and see what happens here. Still a little juicy. So I just like to rinse it off first. Get all that extra nasty chicken juice off of it. So sometimes when you're trying to rinse all the nasty chicken juice off of it, it can be a little stubborn. So you might want to bring it out a little bit to get all that extra off of there. Just like that. See all that coming off there? I think that's good. So now that we've got all the extra off, it's time to marinate it. You don't want to eat bland chicken now, do you? Of course not. So when it comes to marinating, I like to reach for a squeezable bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's brewed in the South, sold in the West. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Sold only at your Target stores now. And you want to be careful about how much you put on here. Kind of a scientific type deal. So I like to just squeeze it on there like that. Yeah, there we go. Now for those of you looking to spicing your life up more than what Sweet Baby Ray's in the squeezable bottle from Target has to offer, I recommend taking a trip to my spice cabinet. Wow, not one, but two exotic spices. We have pure ground black pepper or Morton iodized salt. Now, either one or both of these are guaranteed to spicing your life up and give you that you've been looking for. Now that we're done marinating our chicken, it's time to cook it, right? Of course it is. That's why I like to use the New Wave infrared oven by Hearthware. Guaranteed to cook your chicken faster with a lot less electricity. New Wave oven by Hearthware. So, what we're going to do is lay some chicken on there, like so. Now that we've got the chicken on there laid out, we're going to put the lid on the New Wave infrared oven, plug it in, and let the high-tech infrared waves do their magic. Starting with 9 minutes per side. Now while I'm waiting for my chicken to get done, I like to reach for an ice-cold bottle of Anaconda malt liquor. It's the only malt liquor approved by the United States government. And when you pop the top, watch the pennies drop. Anaconda malt liquor. Usually by the time I'm done with this bottle, the chicken's done. Highly recommend it. This Anaconda malt liquor is the bomb. Oh, you hear that? That means our chicken's done. Let's go take a look. This chicken smells delicious. The New Wave infrared oven from Hearthware strikes again. Yes, I can't wait. Look, what we're going to do now is do our side dishes. We're going to do a potato dish and we're going to do a vegetable dish. Come on, it's not that complicated. I'll show you. Follow me. Now I hope you've invited a hot date over tonight because once this gourmet meal is done, you are going to turn them out for sure. First we're going to start with our potato side dish, which is all-righter French fries. Now, you can usually only find these at higher-end gourmet grocery stores like Gelson's Market, etc. And they go for about $10.99 a pound, so they're not cheap. But if you want to turn your date out, you gotta start here. The second side dish is steamed broccoli. Okay, this one is going to be the more complicated of the two, so we're going to start with this. This is broccoli bought in bulk from Costco. It's about $3.62 for the whole bag, very economical. Now, our broccoli is a little bit out of date. It expired about 6 or 7 days ago, but for the most part it looks okay. There's a couple of brown looking pieces in here, but that don't bother me. So, we're going to bring the water to a boil. Actually, we're supposed to wait for it to boil, but I'm kind of impatient, so I'm just going to throw it in there. Just kind of guesstimate what you think you're going to eat. No real scientific equation to it. And I recommend covering it up to help it boil faster. I can never find my lid, so I'm going to use a cake pan, which, you know, it'll do. Now, let's go work on our fries. Now, according to the directions on our All-Righted Gourmet French fries, the French fries need to be cooked in our oven for about 15 minutes. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Well, we're going to go ahead and use the New Wave Infrared Oven by Hearthware. Now, I'm a little particular about how much I eat, so I like to measure my food. Need about 3 to 4 ounces. So, what we got there? We got about 4, good enough. We're going to go ahead and just throw them on the New Wave Infrared Oven by Hearthware. And put the lid on it and set it for about 8 minutes. Can't wait. Looks like it's all coming together. Broccoli's ready. Beeper just went off on the fries. Let's take a look. Fresh vegetables. Yummy. So, now that our broccoli's done, we're going to carefully drain the excess water, leaving nothing but the broccoli. And we're going to grab our French fries. Smells good. Smells good. We're going to take the fries and kind of just dump them on the plate, like so. We're going to dump the broccoli. We're going to dump the broccoli. Ow. Like so. And finally, we're going to add some of our succulent chicken, like so. And to finish it off, I'm going to add some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in a squeezable bottle from Target. Ah, smells good. Let's taste it. Delicious. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Cooking with Chef Chris. Join me next time when we go over the finer points of how to make instant oatmeal. See you then. Sasha, come here.